Get paid, get paid.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's going to be fun marveling at two of the best in the game, and it's next on MLB Network. Brandon Woodruff gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Digging in, Javier Baez, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Pops this one up. But this will land untouched. Into the windup, here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. 2-2 now to Baez. And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
In now, David Bodie. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. For his career in this matchup, a handful of plate appearances, and he's gone 4 for 6. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line hard. Foul. The 1-1 home.
That's a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
All even now, 2-2. Now here it comes. Got him.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes, 1-0. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 22 on the year, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Next Next to bat will be Victor Caratini, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. The average sits at a cool .305 entering play, 7 homers and 33 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard towards the hole. Sogard is there. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Jose Quintana is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Here now's the center fielder Lorenzo Cain to get us started in the bottom half of the first. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they could put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
And he takes a called strike 2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
And a full count to Cain. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, but this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Danny, who stands out to you?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Here's Eric Sogard. First offering on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
And here's Christian Yelich now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average of .314, 11 home runs, and the RBI count at 35. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. 1-2 for Christian Yelich. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Row, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
2-2 the count. Sogard leads off first with 1 away. Grounded down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping into the box, Miguel Andujar. And he's the right man for the job with runners in scoring position as he ranks 5th in the National League in RBIs entering play.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising to me. I mean, he's a good player, but I don't think many pegged him as one of the best run producers in the game coming into this year. But he's having a breakout year, no question about it.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding in, Avisail Garcia, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball, that's off the plate.
One and 0. Here it is. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Cubs are on top, 1-0. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Here now the 2-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Garcia has a read on it. 2 gone.
That is 7. The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. He played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jed Jerko.
The first baseman, Jed Jerko.
Now here's the pitch. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And they'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the base is empty here with one away. And up next is the catcher, Manny Pena. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and that is off the wall. The relay, and he will beat the throw into second as he slides in safely with a 1-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of the slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. Fouled away. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 8 home runs and 31 RBIs. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pops this one up. Kipnis over to his left. 2 gone.
Batting ninth, the pitcher,
So striding forward now, Brandon Woodruff. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. Fouled off. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail this one 1-0. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. And it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Yelich is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with one away, we check out where these guys sit in the current division standings, and it's not all that pretty as they face a sizable deficit at this point in the season. Stepping up now, Jose Quintana. Here's the first pitch to him.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Here's Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. And now a pitch on the way. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Cubs are down in order, but they're up 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Lorenzo Cain, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Hayward. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Aaron.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. First offering on its way. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Sogard, affectionately referred to as nerd power thanks to the signature specs. He was taken in the second round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Happ picks it up. So make it 2 hits for him now on the night as this one finds its way into center. And as we check out the Brewers leaders in that category, you can see his total is currently second best on the team. In is Christian Yelich. A ball and no strikes. A base hit in his first trip. The 1-0. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Runner at first here, 1 man out. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1. Quintana sets. Here's the 1-0. 2 out with the man at first. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Looking up is the left fielder. Adios, pelota. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 22 on the year, and the Brewers take a 2-1 lead.
You could tell his eyes lit up right there. He must have been looking up in the zone. A lot of guys are trying to go with that elevated heater. Caught a little bit too much of the zone with that one.
So here is Avisail Garcia. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 3 full, 2-1 Milwaukee. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, David Bodie.
The left fielder, David Bodie.
First pitch coming, here it is. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. On the ground to third. Andujar's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The 1-0. Misses off the plate.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Little chopper back to the mound. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Digging in, Victor Caratini. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail it here 2-1. Back here in Milwaukee at Miller Park as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in now, Jed Jerko. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Jed Jerko.
First pitch of the at-bat. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Down the first baseline. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The pitcher, number 9, Pena.
Digging in to try it again, Manny Pena. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
1 out, nobody on. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
To the plate now, Orlando Arcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Skied into straightaway right. Hayward has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 53, Brandon.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Brandon Woodruff. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
First pitch on its way. And that's in there for strike 1. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there. 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Brewers strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed. Strike one. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike three.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far on this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Ian Happ. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 1-0. Finds the zone. Strike one. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And Jason Kipnis up next will bat this inning.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in the zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
At the plate now, Jason Kipnis. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
The 1-0. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible. But that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Ready now, Jose Quintana. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count.
The count is 1-2.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. Our score remains 2-1. In now is Lorenzo Cain. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it, and there's 1 away.
The batter, number 7, second baseman, Elvis Sogard.
Ready for another shot now. Eric Sogard. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Now here's the pitch. In there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. swing and a liner. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's down.
The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
3-0 to him now. Quintana's ready. Here it comes. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now a throw over, back in standing. And again a throw.
No, he's in there.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses again, 2-0. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Swinging away and maybe a bit too anxious there. Still ahead in the count, 3-1. Can't keep that one fair either, and now the count is full.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Another full count pitch home. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
So here's Avisail Garcia, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. So far on the year, Garcia has a .280 batting average. Here's the 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The set and the 2-0 down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind an account with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
Ready with the 3-0, and that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Here's Jed Jerko now, and after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes set. The 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Bodie is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Brewers leave him loaded. They lead it 2-1. David Phelps takes over to start the 6th inning on the
Now
mound.
pitching for the Brewers, number 43, David Phelps.
Digging in once again, Javier Baez. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Here's the first pitch to him. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 home. Takes this the other way to right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented a tying run.
At the plate, David Bodie. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Phelps is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that could cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Chris Bryant now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-1. Alec Mills enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Standing in, Manny Pena, and he'll try to start things out here for the Brewers in their half of the 6th. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, Batty, you can't hold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
So now to the plate, Orlando Arcia, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Mills has pitched just under 60 innings, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Strike 2. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Kipnis ranging to his right. And there's one down now.
The pitcher, number 43, David.
Keston Hiura will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 18, Keston Hiura.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. A man at third with one away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. From the stretch. High in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly, as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Now back, second baseman, Eric Bogart.
Standing in now, Eric Sogard, as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Once more, a throw over. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. 2 out with the man at first. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Here it comes on 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up. Baez into shallow left. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 7th inning coming up. Brewers are out in front, 3-1. Brent Suter is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Stepping into the box, Victor Caratini. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Looped over toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
Non-competitive pitch right there runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The center fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Now at the plate, Ian Happ. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. Pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Garcia at the track. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Ian Happ, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Cubs have made this a 3-2 ball game.
Well, he hit a homer last night too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it, just like he did.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. One ball, one strike, the count. And it's 1-2.
Count 1-2.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. To get up and stretch, home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jeremy Jeffress is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Albert Almora will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 5.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. From the stretch.
Ball, that's inside.
Line toward the alley in left center. Bodie arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Miguel Andujar will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now here it comes.
Hey!
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. Baez has it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Corey Knebel has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Corey Knebel.
In now, Jason Kipnis. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here it comes.
That's the ball.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-1 home. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. So here's Albert Almora next, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 1-0 is taken high above the zone. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a line drive. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he battled to get it to a 3-2 count, but that pitch wasn't even close. Now he's got a man on with 1 out, so he's got to focus on trying to get the ground ball.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. From the belt, the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
A 1 pitch on its way. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
2-2 now to Baez.
Okay.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Runners on first with one down. Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
The batter, the left fielder, David Bodie.
So a big moment here, and standing in, David Bodie, and he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. He's set, and the pitch. On the ground up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one.
You know, D-Row, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Alex Claudia trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. To the plate now, Chris Bryant. This ball will be chopped foul. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Hit back up the middle. Arcia fields it cleanly, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Nice work that time from the Milwaukee bullpen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Brewers 3 and the Cubs 2. Here's Jed Jerko now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The first baseman, Jed Jerko.
He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Now the 2-0 home. Outside, 3-0 now. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready once again, Manny Pena trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Into the box now, Orlando Arcia, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. When facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Arcia is below the Mendoza line, a batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Omar Narvaez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 10, Omar Narvaez.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A runner on first with two away. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Ninth inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 3-2. Josh Hader comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 71, Josh Hader.
Now at the plate, Victor Caratini. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. Swing and a miss for strike one. Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Kane on the move. He's around first, heading for two. And this will get to the wall now, out near the Milwaukee bullpen. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
This is the type of production they were expecting from this guy when he came to the majors a couple of years back. He looks really at ease at the plate, and that relaxed swing is getting some really good results. Good example on that double there. Always great to see a young player blossom.
Ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here's strike two as the slider hits the outside corner.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Nico Horner will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike, 0-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Oh, that's off the plate.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter or he's setting him up to go down and away.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate now, Jason Hayward, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 2 out here and a runner at second. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Now this crowd of 36,000 plus come to their feet. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Yelich is under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Brewers led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Brandon Woodruff earns win number 7 on the season as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Josh Hader records the save, his 23rd of the campaign. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Cubs, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.